how to find decile if we have group data. Okay, so let's take this example and understand. We have to calculate third decile and seventh decile for the data given below. We have the class intervals like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and it goes up to 60 to 70. And frequencies are 5, 7, 12, 16, 10, 8, 4. So how do we find decile for group data? It is very similar to what we have done in quartiles. So first step is we have to find the cumulative frequency. So let's bring all the class intervals here. So whatever we have in horizontal form, I'm just converting them into vertical form. Okay. So class intervals have come. Then we should bring the frequencies here. So all frequencies have come. Then what is important is we have to find out cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency is nothing but the frequency of particular class interval added by the previous frequencies. Okay, so if frequency for class interval 0 to 10 is 5, cumulative frequency is also 5 because you don't have precedence. But for say class interval 10 to 20, we have frequency of 7, and its cumulative frequency is nothing but the previous cumulative frequency plus current frequency. So 5 plus 7 is equal to 12. Okay, so that is the cumulative frequency for class interval 10 to 20. Then for the third class interval 20 to 30, frequency is 12. Cumulative frequency is previous cumulative frequency 12 plus current frequency of 12. So it is 12 plus 12, 24. And for the fourth class interval, that is 30 to 40, frequency is 16. So cumulative frequency is going to be 24 plus 16, and that is going to be 40. So in this way we have to calculate cumulative frequency for all the cases. So in the end we reach 62, and this is nothing but the summation of the frequency. That is, if you sum all this, you are going to get 62, and that is going to be your last cumulative frequency. So summation of frequency is nothing but n, and in this case it is 62. So this is our step 1. Let me just clear this. This is our step 1. Then step 2, we have to find out 3 into n by 10, because we are basically talking about the third decile. So the formula is we have to find out what is 3 multiplied by n by 10. 3 multiplied by, we know n is equal to 62. So 3 multiplied by 62 divided by 10, and it gives you the value as 18.6. So what you have to do is you have to look across in cumulative frequency for the value which is greater than 18.6. The value greater than 18.6 in cumulative frequency table, if you notice, you have 24. So this is going to be your third decile class. Okay, this is going to be your D3 class. Okay, and this is actually lying between 20 to 30, because 18.6 is lying between, 18.6 is the item, but we have to look for the cumulative frequency which is greater than that. So we can say it is lying between 20 to 30. Then let us now find out what is third decile. What is the formula we are going to apply? The formula third decile D3 is L plus 3 multiplied by n minus, or n divided by 10 minus m divided by f multiplied by c. So what is L? L is the lower limit in the class interval. So here the class interval is 20 to 30. So this 20 is going to be your L. So L is 20 plus 3 multiplied by n by 10, we have already calculated, that is 18.6. So we reproduce them 18.6 minus m. M is nothing but the cumulative frequency above your D3 class. So this is your cumulative frequency above your D3 class. So we call this as m. So m is 12 divided by f. F represents the corresponding frequency. Here the corresponding frequency is 12, and multiplied by c. C is the width of your class interval. 20 to 30, the width is c is equal to 10. Okay, 20 to 30, the difference is 10. So if you do this calculation, you get D3 as 25.5. So this is how we derive D3. The next step is we have to derive D7. Let me just clear all this. We have to derive D7, and for deriving D7 we need a basic step, that is we have to find out what is D seventh item. That is, we have to find out what is D seventh item. And how do we find the D seventh item? The formula is 7 multiplied by n divided by 10. Okay, so 7 multiplied by n, we know n is 62. 62. We know n is equal to 62. 7 multiplied by 62 divided by 10. So 434 by 10, we get 43.4. So 43.4 in cumulative frequency, we have to look for the value which is greater than 43.4, and here you get the value as 50. So this is going to be your 7th decile class. Okay, this is going to be a 7th decile class. So we can say that 7th decile is lying between 40 to 50. So how we are going to approach? Again, we'll make use of the formula D7 is equal to L. And what is L? L is the lower limit. In this case, L is 40 multiplied by, or sorry, sum of 7n by 10. 7n by 10 already we have calculated, which is 43.4 minus m. M is nothing but the cumulative frequency, which is above your 7th decile. And this 40 is going to be your m divided by f. This 10 is the frequency, so this is your f multiplied by c. C is basically the width of your class interval, that is 40 to 50. The width is 10, and this is going to be your c. So fill all those. L is equal to 40 plus 7n divided by 10, that is 43.4. We have it here, minus m, which is 40, then divided by f, which is 10, multiplied by c, and that is 10. So 40 plus 3.4, we get 43.4, that is D7. D7 is equal to 43.40. So this is how we find 7th decile.